What is going on, guys? Danny AR10, and here's an iPad mini case review for you guys. Actually picked this up at my local Best Buy the other day, but using it for 2 days now. This is actually the Targus Vuscape, I think that's what it's called, for the iPad mini. Picked it up in blue for $39.99, and I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my impressions of the actual case and my review, actually, because I have been using it long enough to actually tell the difference now whether I want to keep it or not. As far as the exterior of the case, it is made out of like a nylon material that's very soft to the touch, almost like a windbreaker-like material to it. It's very nice feeling. Has this white stitching all the way around. Does have a cutout on the back with the white stitching all around. It is a multi-angle case, so you do go ahead and snap the iPad in and then prop out the bottom sides to use the different levels of stands that you can go ahead and recline for typing or video watching, whatever you want to do. I'm going to go ahead and put the iPad in, show you guys some of the features and what I like and dislike about the case, and ultimately whether you should pick it up or not. To insert the iPad itself, it's pretty simple. You just go ahead and slide it in from the left to right into these two notches right here. Once you slide it in, you snap in the two left side corners, and there you go. Once you go ahead and close it, you do have a kind of a clasp there. They actually do have to put some force into it for it to kind of grab in, but it's not going anywhere from there. Let's start off with a few things that I like about the case. I do like the feel of the case itself. It is a very soft touch material, very well padded. All the corners are well protected by these kind of little borders that they add that you can snap in and snap out on the corners. You do have the overall top of the case exposed, so you do have your your headphone jack and your microphone and power button exposed. Aside from that, your bottom is also completely open, so you do have access to your speakers and your lightning port connector. Which that's basically it where it comes to things that I like about the case as far as just the feel and look at the case. Everything else is pretty much a downside to this case. You can obviously see that Targus rushed this case to the market to be available at launch, and it shows in the craftsmanship. First and foremost, the iPad mini itself does not close well. As you can see there, the flaps themselves do not lay onto the iPad itself. They kind of stay above and don't lay flush with the iPad mini itself. That's just one of the many negatives. The rear cutout itself also is not aligned correctly. As you can see, the iPad or the Apple logo itself is more towards the top, where it's not really centered with the cutout itself. One of the other things that most case companies have been adding to their case, which is not a feature of the iPad, is this little hole right here. Based on early rumors on the iPad mini, if you guys remember, they expected the microphone or some type of port to be in this location, where as you can see, the iPad mini has a microphone up here. So there's an unnecessary hole cut out there for no reason whatsoever. Aside from that, when you go ahead and dig into the actual device itself, they actually added this little flasp here, which on the picture of the case itself doesn't really show you that it's used for anything whatsoever. So it's actually there for, I think, no reason at all. So once you actually open it up itself, a big downside I see of these little grooves for the iPad stand is that when you have the iPad mini closed, it actually leaves streaks. Those little lines leave streaks on the iPad mini itself, so you constantly have to be wiping down the screen to have that cleaned. The actual grooves themselves work relatively well. You do have to pop out the mini's corners, and then you can go ahead and prop it in its place at any angle you want. It is pretty firm there. It's not going to go. And I mean, it functions well. It's not actually a groove that's cut into the case like most other cases like this are. It's just little rubber streaks that are raised up on the material. So that's pretty much it, guys. Pretty brief overview for the case itself. I really don't like it at all. For $39.99, it's definitely not worth the money. It's a very simplistic case. You can get something like this, which I already did, on Amazon for roughly $10 or less. I picked up a Moku one, I believe, which is the same function, same design, just different materials, leather or pleather, whatever you want to call it, for $8.99. And I'll be using that instead. I definitely say this is rushed to the market to be one of the first cases out. And then that definitely shows, like I said, in the craftsmanship. and for $39.99, it's definitely a pass. So that was just my quick review, guys, of the Targus Vuscape for the iPad mini. Definitely save yourself the headache and avoid it at all costs. Check out any other option on Amazon or any other of your favorite case manufacturer websites. Till then, this is Danny AR10 signing out.